You people are fucking lunatics. So for those of you who don't know, and God fucking bless you if you don't, there was a huge kerfuffle today on Twitter and on YouTube because somebody made a video about atheism is unstoppable and how he doxes children, how he doxes people, and how anybody that supports him is a piece of shit, and all sorts of that, and I got name dropped in that video, and so of course I looked at the video, I responded to what was in the video, I said, in response to Devin's doxing, I said, atheism is unstoppable is the Keemstar of our community. Now after I left that comment, a bunch of people started freaking out from both sides. Everybody's like, Chris, you're not hard enough on atheism is unstoppable. He's Hitler, we need to kill him. He needs to be executed, he needs to be burned at the stake. And then there's the other side who started saying, hey Chris, atheism is unstoppable is a saint among men. He is my new god. I suck his dick on a hourly basis. But even the calm people in the middle of the road in this whole argument had biases. I talked to one person who gave me a bunch of information about it, who hates atheism is unstoppable, and then I talked to somebody else who's really good friends with atheism is unstoppable, who gave me just as equivalent data to prove the opposite point. So right now, everything's a fucking clusterfuck. One person said Devin Tracy's parents were swatted, and it's like, I can't prove that. I can't disprove it either, so what the fuck? Now, even after I left that initial comment, and I talked to a bunch of people, had my mind changed a bunch of different times, after seeing some evidence and seeing some other evidence to counter it, I actually think my original comment is actually more true than it was at the beginning. See, atheism is unstoppable is a provocateur. He plays a character that's basically the villain of YouTube, and he lives that character all the goddamn time. Because when I brought up when Devin Tracy said, if you have any ill will, if you dislike my video, I will dock drop you, when I brought that quote up, everybody's defense was, it's his sense of humor.
Okay, yeah, do that. The second you cross me, the second you have an ill word, the second you hit the dislike button, I will find your name with my new MIT Harvard hacking genius friend. And I will reveal it to the world. Your name shall be revealed.
And that's a fair defense. Except the problem is, atheism is unstoppable is a victim of his own character. Just like Keemstar. What was Keemstar's defense for every single bad thing he's ever done and ever said? It's a troll. I was joking. It wasn't Daniel Keem saying that. It was Keemstar. Now all that aside, Devin Tracy has in fact revealed people's real names to their audiences who they might not have wanted to know that information. And a lot of people saying, Chris, you can find that information on Google. Dude, you can find anything on Google, dude. When I started making political videos on this channel, I made my name anonymous. It was still in the URL of the Facebook page, but aside from that, it was entirely anonymous. People could have found that information if they wanted to, but that doesn't change the fact that it's not out there for my audience to see. And if you're revealing people's real names to their audience in the first place, you have to know that that's not information that the audience is privy to. You have to know that, otherwise there would be literally no point in diverging that information. It serves no purpose otherwise. And I do view that as an intimidation tactic. I do view that as petty. I'm not convinced it's doxing necessarily. To me, doxing is address, phone numbers, stuff like that. Your name, I guess to certain people in certain situations, it's absolutely doxing, but I don't know if it's altogether, I don't know if that's blanket statement doxing. But it doesn't matter what stance I take on this because everybody is so dogmatically involved with this person that if I even remotely say anything negative, I get crucified. If I say anything positive, I get crucified. So you know what? Fuck all y'all. I can't be bothered to deal with that bullshit. What's my opinion on atheism is unstoppable? I think he's kind of a dick. I think he's more like Keemstar than more people would care to admit, but he's not some cyber Hitler. He's not the bad guy that I think everybody else thinks he is. And people gotta calm down, you know? Everybody's a person, you know? Everybody makes mistakes and everybody does stupid shit. Don't put people on pedestals. Fucking 95 notifications in a span of 2 minutes after giving that completely innocuous opinion. But the whole thing is a clusterfuck, and that's why it's on this second channel, because I'm not gonna put this garbage on my main channel. So I think my main takeaway from all this is I don't give a fuck. So that's it. Merry Christmas. Fuck off.